nhang mò phi rồi
Nhưng mà khi cái
Rồi
cây
kìa.
lì nó lên cổ đấy.
dạ
Cái chè là phải không?
nó nhang thể đó xe đó nhang mò phi có từ thể đó
Ở cái chè nó là.
ở từ thể lo nó bé ở từ chiếc cào bé thể đó
Ồ.
bé một cái xin á bắt đầu nè chế bé một chén có luôn tu hay nhau thường có từ cái vô được bé này
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
tu mà phê hay nhau thường
Yes,
nó được
so,
cái
đi.
khó ý có hạt lên phê một
Sa bây
xin
giờ anh chị họ còn chỉ biết tôi chỉ sẽ bù ít là sẽ kinh tế của chúng ta
còn bánแต่ตัวชิ้นๆแต่是嘛นู่นตัวชิ้นๆ
sa
แต่
bây giờ có nó cá nhân rồng nữa
dạ
bây giờ còn lo nữa dùng đồ về cái chuyện thì nhau năm phố để mấy bạn chắc lắm thì cũng biết chả biết nhau mấy cô sống một sáng nhau năm phố sáng một cái nó một sáng lại cái ta sẽ biết trong cái mùi ăn cho con mau
rồng nữa
đúng không
sa nữa
sao đó, ôi nhà mẹ chồng đó, mẹ chồng biết tôi chàng con đó.
gì trên đây biết xí bỏ có số các con cũng chứ xí bỏ nữa
trong sân tàu ha ở nhà mấy trò nữa
ta mà sang có biết chỗ một sự mong
nhá từ nhiều đi được bên màu ha còn mỏ tới khi nó
về ta biết chỗ một sự giờ sinh gì một vacation ý ra
dạ
we need to yeah
Mà có điểm mua nhau là trên một tổ kiến cái một cút tàu sẽ sang nó nó là tổ này nó lù mù là để chuyển tổ nó có thay khác
truyền thông ở bên Nam Cha
cái ta tỏ một chén con ha
Ô, được rồi.
ok mà
Nha, chụp bóng à? Bóng à? Ê, một bé rồi.
nhá phố
Hả?
nhá phố có lỗ nó to lớn xuống
Hả tư?
nó
Ồ,
chịu
ồ,
quá
nó hợp phải à? Nhớ?
chỉ sống ở dòng có hông của nè
Hợp phải.
chỉ sống trong có mỏ à nó chịu cú leo
Well, hello everybody, hello. So how are you all doing?
good
Is this a pretty day or what?
yes
It's under the sea.
Tốt thật chứ lót luôn.
And we have a crazy sign in the front of the boat that has no words on it. But what that sign says, that we do appreciate it if you're not talking when I'm talking. Because if I'm talking and you're talking at the same time, guess what? That's no bueno, okay? And my friends with hats on, you better watch your hats. The breeze could take them sailing right off your head. Well, welcome to the scenic boat tour. Oh, excuse me. Welcome to the world famous Winter Park Scenic Boat Tour, of course. And raise your hands if you do not live in the great state of Florida, my non-Floridian friends. We're from?
Georgia
Georgia. Georgia on my mind.
California
California dreaming?
California yeah
California, very good. You all from Florida? Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have everybody. My name is Wendell. Delighted to have you on the boat. Delighted to show you the nice little town of Winter Park from the lake. 30,000 people call it home. Famous for its chain of lakes, 6 lakes all connected by canals. We're going to go through 3 of the lakes. And this, 2 of the lakes, and this is Lake Osceola, named after the famous Seminole Indian leader, Osceola. But I gotta say a few things, like right there, that house right there is the Pulaski Museum. Plasek was a famous sculptor from the Czech Republic. What I'm trying to say is that is one pretty sculpture garden. Look at the top of the pine tree. Look at the top of it. It's about a 200-year-old pine tree. It's what they used to cut down back in the day. It's a southern longleaf yellow pine. So why were they cutting down pine trees in the 1870s? Well, they were building a brand new town of Winter Park and they needed all the lumber they could get. Okay, you see where we are, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Quack, quack, duck, duck. How low can you go? Cuidado con la cabeza. About right? At least not anymore. For some strange reason, everybody on my boat ride always wants to see an alligator. Please wave at our little lonely gator. And he's lonely because Mr. Froggy won't talk to him. Could it be that Mr. Froggy has already crowed? So this is Lake Virginia, named after the state of Virginia. Second largest lake in the chain. And Lake Virginia happens to be the home of Rollins College over there. We'll go by that in just a bit. First of all, we got to get some breeze going. Guess what it is. But wait, I got to give you a hint. Have you heard of the Tesla car? What's inside the Tesla car that gives it power? Battery. So if you ever see them rowing, you know what happened. Their battery died. Gotta plug the battery in. Now, wouldn't you think that the people living in those fancy houses, Peacocks, Winter Park is a city of peacocks. And have you ever heard a peacock before? Sounds like somebody stepping on the tail of a cat. And you know what that sounds like. Worse than that. So is it safe for me to say that we've been passing some sort of nice houses along the edge of the lake? Can I safely say that? Yes. You know, sort of starter homes, you know, fixer-uppers. So here's the deal. There's actually another lake on the other side of those houses. So how would you like to live there and see the sun come up over that lake in the morning and set over this lake in the evening? I mean, how cool is that? Okay, you got to get your eyes focused in. All the way to shore, do you see the whole row of buoys? Do you see 2 rows of buoys? Do you see them? Yeah. That's a ski course for the college. The ski boat goes right down to the middle of the buoys. The skier behind goes in and out, in and out. It's a slalom course. Now, if you look around the edge of the lake, you're going to see nothing but houses, houses, and more houses. Except for this section right here, no house. Did a 5K. When all of a sudden, up in those branches, is horrible screeching and racket. It's the peacocks up there. But they're camouflaged in with the leaves. I can't see a thing. Now, I'm trying to beat my time, but I want to get a picture of the peacocks, what to do. Well, I got the picture, but I ruined my tie. But there's always another race, you know what I'm saying. So this is one of my favorite houses of all the lakes. And I'm looking for you all to give me the name of 2 or 3 countries that you think represent that architectural style. What countries come to mind? What countries? Spain, Granada, Spain. Give me another country. Give me another country. Italy, Venice, Italy. I'm looking for the M word.
Mediterranean.
M. Not Mexico,
Mediterranean.
but a country. Morocco. Morocco. Same as any other lake that you've ever been on. But there's something profoundly different about them. Let me explain. Because right over there's a little stream coming in from a Lake Sioux, which is further south. Did you hear me use the word south? There's a bunch of lakes further south than Lake Sioux. When the rainy season comes, which is we're in the rainy season now, the water flows from one lake to another lake, eventually goes over the dam, eventually goes into the St. Johns River, eventually goes into the Atlantic Ocean 200 miles north in Jacksonville. It's a lovely 70-acre campus, sort of built in a Mediterranean style. Did you hear me use the word lovely? This college, this campus a few years ago, well, the big buildings over there happen to be dorms for the students. Just look at the view that the students have from their dorm windows. So what do you think? You think the students will actually get any studying done with a view like that available to them? Now the trees right there are easy enough to see, but the big building behind those trees not so easy. That's Rollins College Museum of Fine Art, ranked one of the top art museums of any college campus in America. And guess what? This year it is free, as in you can't beat free, and open to the public, except it's closed on Mondays. Now much faster, that's called motivation. It's also the site of the original sawmill that the lumberjacks floated the logs to way back in the 1870s. Right next to Dinky Dock, the big building that looks like a condo. Well, it used to be, now it's another dorm for the college. And the nice house right next to it, the one behind the trees. Do you see it over there? That's where the president of the college now lives. It's a small college, less than 3,000 students on campus. Well, congratulations, folks. I'm glad you're here. Did you all see the gator when you came in? Did you look at Mr. Gator? Did you look at him? Did you look in his mouth?
Yeah.
Did you see the tube in his mouth where he's going to squirt you? Did you see it?
Yes.
What's he going to squirt?
Water.
Water. No, it's a gator. What does a gator squirt?
Gatorade.
Gatorade! It only gets worse. Much worse. Bye-bye, Mr. Froggy. Try not to croak. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Thank you for not squirting us. So many people get confused between alligators and crocodiles. They both look mean and ugly. But crocodiles only live south of Miami, and they are much more aggressive. Alligators live everywhere else in Florida. How many? 1,300,000. 1,300,000 gators in Florida. And even though they look mean and ugly, they are much less aggressive. They, now I'm not saying you go swimming with alligators, but I've gone kayaking with alligators for years and years and years. Right around them, right with them, no issues. They either ignore me or they just swim away. What do we say? What do we say? What do we do? You guys are good. I'm proud of you. Look at the A-team with me. Okay, can you please describe to me what you see right there? What is that? What do you call it?
Bamboo.
Okay, can't pull anything over on you all. And here I thought I'd be able to bamboozle you. I think I just did. Consider yourselves bamboozled. That's sort of a funny word. It means to fool somebody. It means to engañar in Spanish. Well, here we are back at Lake Osceola again. It's one of the first houses built on the lake back in 1889. It's the Brewer Estate. So let me tell you about the Brewers. They lived in upstate New York, and you know what the winters are like in upstate New York, right? Woo! So he wanted to bring his wife down here to spend the winter. Why not? One major problem. She did not want to leave the very fancy house he had built for her up there. So, like any good husband, let me show you what he did. He built an identical house for her down here. Identical, igual, lo mismo. What a house. What a husband. Now, ladies, I think he was trying to make his wife happy. What do you think? And I've heard that a happy wife is a happy life. But I've also heard that's an old wives' fable. So I don't know what to believe. Do we have any bird lovers on the boat? You see the bird houses over there? They're purple martins. Purple martins are part of the swallow family. And they're great birds to have around. Why? Why? What's that? No, but what do birds eat? What do birds eat? Come on. They eat bugs. Mosquitoes, that's the word I'm trying to get to. They eat a ton of mosquitoes. So that's the reason they're really good birds to have around. They eat it. So you're right, bug control. I mean, you were right. I need you to say the word mosquitoes, though. Can you believe it? Every year, so they come back to the same nest every year, and they spend part of the year up here, part of the year way far south, in a very big country, starting with a B, such as